Yes.
Hey, Jada.
What?
I got making any more cameos in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
I have absolutely no idea, Nappa. I have absolutely no idea.
I plan it ahead even less than these guys, so I have.
I just see you sitting at a computer. That sounds good. Next. Yeah, you've had your hand up for a while.
Are you sick of people quoting Ghost Town to you?
I can't say I'm necessarily sick of it, but it really depends. It depends on the quote. Because there was one time when I was at a convention. This was when I was by myself, mind you. You guys weren't there. And I was just walking around, and 3 people were following me, doing their best ghost Nappa, saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
No." They followed me for like a half an hour. I had nowhere else to go. I didn't have a room there. You're welcome!
Alright, next person.
He looks like he wants to kill someone.
Who's had their hand up for a long time? And the pink hair, the Yachiru.
Actually, no character. Firstly, Little Creepo, welcome to Mignana. And also, do you have any like tips for anyone making their own bridge theory?
Don't do it.
Are you addressing this to everybody?
Yeah, to everyone.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to go first, buddy? Or me?
You're the one who started it.
Well, at the end of the day, my one piece of advice that I honestly, it's the only piece of advice I can give you, is make it to have fun. And make it, not necessarily to, you know, don't do it to be famous or anything like that, because honestly, there's an astronomical chance of it happening. It's like a 1 in a million thing, and frankly, the only reason these guys were able to do it is because they are 1 in a million, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, do it to have fun, and you won't fail. You can't fail if you do it for that reason.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who get into it being like, I think there are a good number of people out there who have tried like 80 or 90 different projects, trying to be like, maybe this will be my key to success. Why don't people love me? Because you don't stick to one thing, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and as long as you're doing it to have fun, like he said, if you're doing it to have fun, that's the one motivation, and if people like it, that's better. I mean, I started doing Yu Yu Hakusho Bridge. Does anybody actually remember that? Holy crap, people remember it. I actually have a script written out and it's half edited. So there you go. I just haven't had a lot of time to work on it. Obviously, I had a convention last weekend and now I'm here. But, yes, horrible excuses. But the reason I started was because, quite literally, I had nothing better to do with my time. I just injured myself playing rugby. I was at kind of a low point in my life. And I find Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, and I'm like, this is pretty awesome. Then I see a couple others online, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why don't I give it a shot? I had the complete series of Yu Yu Hakusho on DVD, so I ripped it from my DVDs. Always support the official release. I started editing, and that entire night, my first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho Bridge was entirely improv. Like, I edited, but every scene I looked at, I'm like, okay, what do I want to do here? Okay, I'll do that. And I just quoted out some Yusuke Urameshi and Kazuma Kuwabara. And apparently, I'm not entirely sure I found my entire first episode that funny, but I guess my voices were good enough that people were like, hey, this is pretty good. So I got some positive feedback, and that really helped me out. I went on a huge tangent there. Go ahead, Kaiser.
Honestly, there is a certain quality to your product if you're doing it for fun. Like, you know, the Naruto spoof you do, it's so much fun. It is like as much polish as there is to Yu-Gi-Oh, even you'll admit, you have so much fun with Naruto. And it shows, because it's off the wall and just so much fun. And you really notice that. It all comes from what you find funny and what makes you laugh. And if you put that into your product, you're more likely to get a positive response, because if you sit down there and like try and calculate a joke, if you try and like play to people, it's not going to turn out. You're just going to come up with something that feels manufactured. And I put a lot of the time and effort into the show, but it's also fun for me. I enjoy this. It's a passion, and you really all you need to do is just enjoy doing it, and it's probably going to turn out, someone's going to enjoy it. And the best part is, you have to enjoy it.
All right, now we're about a little under halfway through this panel. It's about this time that we'd like to premiere episode 25 for you guys. What do you think?